The Genesee County Sheriff says a former Flint police officer who is already charged with sexually assaulting a minor is now facing an additional 100 years in prison after another victim stepped forward.
This individual is an example of more to probably come, sadly. But we want to give that green light to other victims that are out there.
Former Flint police officer Justin McLeod from Flushing was arraigned last week for sex crimes against a minor under the age of 13. He's now facing additional charges. Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson says this after another alleged victim stepped forward to say, "Me too."
And that victim saw the courage of the first victim and said, "I thought I was the only one."
36-year-old McLeod was originally charged with sexually assaulting a child for at least 2 years. The sheriff's office found out about the accusations from a sexual assault nurse earlier this month. Swanson says the latest alleged victim was underage when she was assaulted. The attacks span over the past 2.5 years.
This is not a relative of McLeod. This is somebody, again, in his circle of influence through a family friend. This is an individual who, over the last 2.5 years, has fallen victim to his trap, utilizing his position of authority as a police officer, as a canine officer, to convince a young individual that he loved them and that they were important.
9 more charges were issued against McLeod after a second victim came forward, according to Swanson. The former Flint police officer was immediately relieved of duty and placed on administrative leave without pay after his arrest. Swanson wants this to also serve as a wake-up call to parents that might have vulnerable children.
It's called grooming, and we use that many, many times as examples because there are people that you're around right now that you got to be very protective of, so others don't see that as an opportunity to groom.
Swanson says they are still investigating this case, and if you know anyone that also may have been a victim in this case, law enforcement would like to talk to you. In Flint, Rachel McCrary, WNEM TV5.